Hello, dear Lyceans. Welcome to TLN FM. Today is July 18. On 18 July every year, we invite you to mark Nelson Mandela International Day by making a difference in your communities. Everyone has the responsibility to change the world for better. Nelson Mandela International Day is an annual international day celebrated in honor of Nelson Mandela on 18 July, Nelson Mandela's birthday. The day was officially declared by the United Nations in November 2009 with the debut UN Mandela Day held on 18 July 2010. However, other organizations began celebrating Mandela Day on 18 July 2009. Now, let's hear a short story of Mandela from Joshua Manoj of grade 9A.
Nelson Mandela was born in 1918, July 18 in South Africa. His father's name was Gerla Henry and his mother's name was Nakafi Noskeni. At a younger age, Mandela was called Rolihlahla. He was the first president of South Africa and is considered as the father of South Africa. He won the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1993. He was an important person because he established democracy peacefully in South Africa. His campaign against the oppressive government led him to 27 years in prison. In South Africa, there was a huge racial discrimination. Whites enjoyed all the privileges like good job, home, access to a good education and built a rich community. On the other side, blacks worked for low-paid jobs. They had poor community and fewer rights. Even were not allowed to vote in elections. In 1994, Nelson Mandela joined a political group called the African National Congress (ANC), advocating for equal rights of blacks and whites. So, Nelson Mandela becomes an important person who removed the discrimination between whites and blacks. He died on 5th December 2013.
A tribute poem for Nelson Mandela recited by Muhammad Irfan of grade 7B.
His day is done, it's done. The news comes on the wings of a wind, reluctant to carry its burden. Nelson Mandela's day is done. The news, expected and still unwelcome, reached us in the United States, and suddenly our world becomes somber. Our skies were leaden. His day is done. We see you, South African people, standing speechless at the slamming of that final door, through which no traveler returns. Our spirits reach out to you, Bantu, Zulu, Xhosa, Boer. We think of you and your son of Africa, your father, your one more wonder of the world. Thank you and have a nice day.
Now I invite Bhagyalakshmi of grade 5A to quote some words about Nelson Mandela.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I never lose, either win or learn. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. One of the most difficult things is not to change society, but to change yourself. It always seems impossible until it's done. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. You can start changing our world for the better daily, no matter how small the action. Do not judge me by success, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. It is not our diversity which divides us. It is not our ethnicity or religion or culture that divides us. Since we have achieved our freedom, there can only be one division amongst us, between those who cherish democracy and those who do not. Many people in this country have paid the price before me, and many will pay the price after me.
Once Plato said, music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Now, Fida Fatima of grade 8C is coming with her melodious voice to sing a song. Let's invite her.
ಸತಿಯಾಳು ನೀ ತ್ಯಾಗವತಿಯಾಳು ನೀ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ യാഗാഗ്നിയിൽ പൂത്ത സുമമാണു നീ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ പ്രബലമാമീതിനും ഉറവിടമാകിലും അബലയെന്നോതുന്നു നിന്നെ പ്രബലമാമീതിനും ഉറവിടമാകിലും അബലയെന്നോതുന്നു നിന്നെ അണയാത്ത സ്നേഹത്താൽ പുണരുന്നുവെങ്കിലും അണയാത്ത സ്നേഹത്താൽ പുണരുന്നുവെങ്കിലും ശിലയാക്കി മാറ്റുന്നു നിന്നെ ശിലയാക്കി മാറ്റുന്നു നിന്നെ ഇന്നും നീരിലാഴ്ത്തുന്നു നിന്നെ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ അനഘമാം സ്നേഹസ്വരൂപമാണെങ്കിലും അഴൽ കൊണ്ടു മൂടുന്നു നിന്നെ അനഘമാം സ്നേഹസ്വരൂപമാണെങ്കിലും അഴൽ കൊണ്ടു മൂടുന്നു നിന്നെ അണയാത്ത സ്നേഹത്താൽ പുണരുന്നുവെങ്കിലും അണയാത്ത സ്നേഹത്താൽ പുണരുന്നുവെങ്കിലും വിലപേശി വിൽക്കുന്നു നിന്നെ വിലപേശി വിൽക്കുന്നു നിന്നെ ഇന്നും നേരിലാഴ്ത്തുന്നു നിന്നെ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ സതിയാണു നീ ത്യാഗവതിയാണു നീ യാഗാഗ്നിയിൽ പൂത്ത സുമമാണു നീ ശ്രുതിയാണു നീ ജീവലയമാണു നീ ശ്രുതിയാണു നീ ജീവലയമാണു നീ രാഗാത്രബിംബത്തിനുള്ളിയാണു നീ. Thank you.
Mandela Day is a global day to action that celebrates the idea that each individual has the power to transform the world, the ability to make an impact. The world has lost a visionary leader, a courageous voice for justice, and a clear moral compass. By showing us that the path to freedom and human dignity lies in love, wisdom, and compassion for one another, Nelson Mandela stands as an inspiration to us all. Thank you for joining us. Signing off.